Hey, Copilot family, another edition of the 747 updates. Every Saturday at 7:47 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we give an update. And today I'm actually going to be doing this on a static image file, mostly because last week got taken down from YouTube. And the reason for that is because whenever it thinks it sees a credit card number, even if it's fake, it flags the video. And so we're going to go ahead and try this and see if it works a little bit better for this week, since we are showing parts of the client portal. So the first thing that we did this past week in terms of new features and updates here at Copilot is a simplified process for adding a card on file. We had a lot of feedback from the members here at Copilot. It's basically saying, hey, sometimes when you require a credit card on file, which we now have the ability to do before someone accepts an estimate, they get to their client portal and it's not super simple for them to add a card. So we added to the very home page the ability for them to add a credit card, as well as right here, the credit card added and bank account added tabs show up. Now, if a customer does put a credit card on file but does not enable autopay, these widgets right here will be replaced with a toggle that says enable autopay. So it makes it really simple for people that don't have a card on file. It will show what is on the screen now, which is, hey, you got to get some payment information on file. If they do have a card on file, but they don't have an auto pay enabled, then that toggle will show up here on the dashboard. So just prevents them from having to go to the My Profile page and actually changing their billing settings. It's right on the dashboard. We have some really cool updates coming to this in the next month that will allow you to keep customers from removing their credit card or their payment method without adding another payment method. So this will prevent the person that gets through the credit card on file filter that we currently have. And as of last month, we're able to now require credit card on file before someone accepts an estimate. They can do that, but then they might take it off so you can't charge them. So to eliminate that from happening in the future, we will have the ability to be able to lock in autopay, which means they cannot turn autopay off without adding another credit card on file or removing a card that is on file. Enhanced customer profile visibility, in addition to having the credit card information of a customer once they have put a card on file. We also have it now where this a little alert here says autopay is disabled for this account. To enable it, please visit the client portal. Again, the client can enable or disable autopay, but now you can see right from their customer profile if they are enabled or not. So this person, for example, has a credit card on file, but they haven't enabled autopay. In that case, if this customer was to log into their customer profile, this widget here would be replaced with simply an enable autopay toggle. So make it really simple for people that have cards on file but don't enable autopay to make that change whenever they get to their client portal. The last big thing we did this week was install a review option for sequence automations. So we have our regular automations, but sequence automations are much more for multi-day sequences. For example, like estimate follow-up, as well as for invoice collections. Works really great for those sort of applications. And now you have the ability to review these triggers before execution. So before an email or a text message go out, you can click to review sequence and see all of the queued up emails and text messages and approve them if you need to prior. So it's also helpful with testing to make sure you don't have an infinite loop before you go out and publish an automation. Highly recommended that you have a review before execution, run through it, and then see what comes through in the review sequence tab to make sure you're not sending an infinite loop to customers. In the future, we are going to make this tab include all the regular automation reviews as well as the sequence automation. But for now, this review sequence is going to be just for sequence automation reviews. That's it for this week. Next week, we are going to be heading out to Louisville for Landscape Summit and presented by Copilot. Looking forward to sharing a lot of new updates there as well. We are currently in the middle of our what we call the Exterminator sprint for our team next 3 weeks, and we are crushing a lot of bugs. So these improvements, although they are smaller, is mostly because we are working mostly on bug fixes. Next week, we have a really, really cool feature that is coming up because we've been working on it for quite a while and looking very much forward to sharing that with all of you. This will be the last 747 update from me because George will be back in the office. He had a beautiful baby and he'll be back in the office to be able to give these updates for all of you in the future. So if I don't see you at Landscape Summit, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Take care.